Hi, this is a quick video about real estate agent advertising and promotion, especially about flyer companies who promote that they're going to get good search engine optimization rankings by distributing their flyers for you. And what we're going to take a look at is some actual facts. Now, these are not my opinions, but these are facts from probably one of the most popular keyword search tools, and it is free, on Google AdWords. Now, the thing is not so much that you're on page 1 of Google for a particular term, but that term is a popular term and it's going to generate a lot of traffic. And in order to do that, you have to have a popular website or blog. Now, let's take a look here on Google. And I'm not picking on Yuma here, but it's a small market, so I typed it in here. Yuma real estate. Most of the popular real estate phrases are the city followed by the words real estate. So that's why we have Yuma real estate in here. And now if we go down, here we'll see the results here. And I already searched, set it up on by search volume. So you can see the most popular phrase is Yuma real estate, and last month there were 12,100 searches. It dropped substantially after that, and you see Yuma Arizona real estate is 4,400 searches, and it keeps going down over here. But let's scroll down toward the bottom of the list, and you would see these last three that it shows you over here. It says not enough data, but right before that it had 12. So I'm assuming that maybe 10 or less it just doesn't pick up in a month, and because it's immaterial. So right here, if a flyer company sent you an email, hey look, we got you on page 1 of Google for real estate agent in Yuma, big deal. You probably have under 10 searches a month. Now keep in mind, these companies may say, hey, well, that's 10 searches you wouldn't have had otherwise. Well, not really, because they're usually promoting this on very popular classified sites such as Backpage, Craigslist, and you're only up there for a short period of time. So depending on how popular the classified site is, you may only retain that ranking for a couple of hours, a couple of days, maybe a week at most, and then you'll be off of there. So you see, if they say, hey, there's 10 searches you wouldn't have had, no, it's not. If you have 10 searches a month, let's say at these terms or below that, we don't know what it actually is, but let's be optimistic, say 10 a month. Well, if you were up there for 3 days, which I think is optimistic, that equates out to 1 search. Well, big deal. 1 search. Now here's another term I typed in separately over here also in Google. Yuma modern ranch home for sale. Well, that would probably be a popular term a flyer company might put out. But if you go down over here, and you'll see what it came up with, again, not enough data to even show up. So again, under 10. So all you're doing is pacifying your client. If you want to sell the property, if you want to get a commission, it would be far better to put this money into your own site, to put your listings on your own site, and you'll not only be increasing the popularity of your own site, but you may actually get a buyer or two. Now, let's take a look a little further here. Now, just because it's not a popular search term doesn't mean that people are not optimizing for it. Again, a lot of people are getting their information from their web designers, and web designers in most cases that we've seen are giving information that's 3 or 4 years outdated in the search engine market. So that's like ancient history, and most of the time doesn't work anymore. Search engine optimization has become such a specialty, and by the way, my wife runs a search engine optimization company. I assist her with it. I have a degree in computer programming, besides being an active realtor for over 30 years and a certified residential specialist. So I think I know what I'm doing. And what I was getting at here is that a lot of people are wasting their time and money optimizing for search terms that have little or no traffic. Maybe it makes them feel good. Maybe the designer comes in, hey, look, we got your firm on page 1 of Google for this term, that term. And hey, everybody's happy. But if you ask the second question, which would be, well, what kind of traffic is that term getting? Then you may not be so happy. If you do a search like this, you could do this yourself in a couple of minutes. But let's go take a look over here. And here I typed in Yuma real estate into Google. And here you can see that here's results 1 through 10 of about 322,000 that have these words in it. So this is, you might think, a tremendous market. And this is another thing to keep in mind. Where you're going to rank for your own website, your own blog, is going to be much, much harder on a very competitive market, a big city versus a small town. Let's face it, a small town, and I don't know, maybe Yuma has 300 realtors. And out of those 300, maybe 200 of them have websites. And out of those 200, maybe 195 of those are just template sites where they haven't looked at it in months. So to rank for on page 1 in a small town would be relatively easy. Let's take a look at the same search term, just changing out Yuma here for San Diego. Keep in mind here, now in this one it's 322,000 for the search. If we go over here where we already have done it and just put in San Diego, and now for the first page 1 through 10, you have 1,310,000. So that's over 4 times. It's going to be 4 times as hard to rank on page 1 of Google for San Diego real estate as it is going to be for Yuma real estate. That's just a fact of life. And if we drop down over here, and now I'm not talking about sponsored links like you see over here, and sometimes on the top you'll see that these are sponsored links. We're talking about the organic or the real links that are below that. And just as a quick aside here, if we drop down while we're on page 1, right over here, San Diego real estate, look at the bottom, brokerforyou.com. Hey, that's my site. So I'm on page 1 for probably the most popular search term in San Diego. Let's take a quick look over here. This is my wife's site. It's website traffic builders. A lot of good real estate SEO specific software on there that you can try out. But one of the other things, if someone is telling you how great they are for search engine optimization or designing or anything else, go and look at their site. Not so much at the design, hey, anybody can make a design or get a fancy looking template. Go up over here, and if you don't have this, add it right now. Go to Google. You can get the Google toolbar for free, and one of the options is to add the Google PageRank. And here you can see Google PageRank right here. Well, that's a kind of a measure of incoming links and how important your site is. I'm trying to keep the video short so I can't get too involved in it. It's not that accurate, but it gives you a good handle. So if you look at this, this is a PageRank, what's called PR for short, of 4. You don't want to deal with anybody as far as designing or search engine optimization that doesn't have a page rank of at least 3 or higher, because how are they ever going to get you higher than they've gotten themselves? That's the bottom line of this. So that's something that you should definitely check out. It's right up here. You can put it on your toolbar, and again, it's free, and I definitely recommend it. While we're here, we'll take a quick look down here. We have a lot of good programs that we've tested on here. Probably one of the best is over here, Search Engine Elite. You can get a free trial. It's 100%. Well, it used to be a free trial. It's a 100% risk-free guarantee. Probably one of the best SEO software packages out there, and it's really kind of simplistic. You can do it yourself if you wanted to. But anyway, I just want to tell you, when it comes to people putting up videos and saying how great and they're on page 1 of this and page 1 of that, if they're not telling you the key word that they're up there for, hey, that's a half-truth. And it may be a half-truth that is totally irrelevant, depending on the market as well. So keep that in mind. And if you get a chance, visit my wife's site. Again, the URL is websitepr.com. webtrafficbuilders.com. That's webtrafficbuilders.com. We kind of believe in the URL should say what you're doing, and that's what we do. Appreciate you listening. Thanks.